What's going on, guys? Back here for another video. I know my promise of every weekend a little short. It's been probably 3 weeks now since I made a video, but some things have gone on. One, we extended my shop. It's a little bit bigger now. You fit maybe two vehicles in here depending on what we put in. So I have more room to work on the truck, and then my father, who wants to work on the ATVs, or my mother's car, can work on it. It's still being finished up, but after it's done, it should be a nice shop for me to work in and get a lot of videos on the truck, get a lot of things done on the truck. And then two, truck is finally pulled into the shop, and we've added something that I've been wanting for a long time in the truck that I never have done, and it's finally almost done. It's got a little bit ways to go, and then it'll be finished up, and I'll add a nice interior look into the truck. Yes, it's not going to be the same color, but you will see here in a little bit. We have a new addition to the family. I will show you guys that here in a little bit, but let's flip over to that, and I'll show you the new family members. So heading into the new family members here. As you guys know, I'm a pig farmer, and I got 2 of them for fair. Reason being I don't have more is because we had a deadly disease come through and knock out our whole herd. We haven't been able to get on our feet, so now I just do 2 fair pigs. But in here, I got my Hereford. That's him right there. He's a purebred. Named him Tiny. That one's my crossbred. He's a Hereford mixed with a Chester White, I believe, he said. I named him Tim. So both of them together, Tiny Tim. So that's the new addition to the family. They weigh around 60-something pounds now as they sit. But by the end of, or by the beginning of August, these 2 will be around 300 pounds. I'll take them to show. So there's Tiny, and there's Tim in the back. So they got the feeder in the back there, just tiny little pig feeder. After a while, we'll raise it up so they get their heads up high, and they get a straight back on them for show. Little water pan. We have a nipple water back there, but they don't know how to use it yet. But they will be getting to that soon, hopefully. As you can tell, my dog is extremely interested in these 2, and they are of her. But that is a new addition to the family. They will be in some of the videos. You kind of get to see how they grow and how big they get from now. I just got them it's been just over a week now. A week and 1 day I've had them now. They're friendly now. When I first got them, they were crazy. But that's a new addition. Moving on to some other things is the shop. My shop here was cut off maybe to right here. This line here and over. I had 1 bay stall. That's it. We had a big room from here, went up halfway through the wall and cut it off. We only had a little bit of space from here to there to work in. But what's happening is we have a garage door. It's going to go in there. It's going to come up, drive a car in, have another bay right here. The back wall is now for all the tools. It gives us more space. Dad's got the lawnmower in here. We got everything in here, and it fits perfectly. I got the shelves, got the welding bench, and got the ATV bench all in here. That will be put on wheels, so we can move that around, do whatever we want to it. But yeah, the shop has definitely gotten bigger over time, and it's a great addition to have, because I was so crammed in here working on this thing, because all the toolboxes were right here. They were right on this line, and they were tight up against the truck. You can barely open the door at times, and we were squeezing against that back wall there where I couldn't even open the door. I couldn't get on this side, but as you can see, it is now opened up a lot more. I can walk through here perfectly fine. Obviously the tires are in the way, but if you know anyone that wants a tire, I'm selling. I got 4 rims of these and 3 of these tires, 16.5-inch rim, center line, 12.5 wide, 0 offset. If anyone's looking for a classic set, tell them to hit me up. DM me on Instagram at TyFreeman75. And I'd be glad to sell them. I need to get them out. I switch over to these because I don't like chrome. I don't like these. And the tires were worn out, and they're 16.5-inch rim, so they had to cut off. I can't find tires for these unless I go to 37s. My truck is not lifted. It barely fits 35s as it is, so I do not want to go up to 37s. But onto the truck. So it's finally in here. I can finally start working on it. This weekend I'm going to start tearing apart everything. I'm going to get the IDM out. Actually, it's already out. Hopefully put a new IDM in. Under valve cover. I'm putting those in the harness. Hopefully, I might order a turbo pedestal and get one of those in because it's leaking. It's leaking like a mother trucker. So I want to get that out. If I have enough money, I'll get the high pressure oil pump. It needs one. It starts rough. Maybe it's just a starter. I don't know. I've been told it's the oil pressure pump. But that's what's all going to come to the truck for engine wise. After that, I'll start doing the performance. After that, it'll probably be a chip. But actually, probably before that, I'll put new O-rings on my injectors. They're worn. I can tell that. The truck smokes on startup no matter what. But yeah. Then I got a Baja rack. I'm making a headache rack for the back here. Should be finished this week. I'll show you guys a video of that in my welding class of what it's looking like. And then this is going to be gone. As I said in the last video, it's no longer going to be there. This ain't going to hold up anything. It's useless. So I'm going to cut this off this weekend, get this flatbed all cleaned up, get this back piece finally taken off, and then I will start prepping this thing to put the new back rack on it, and then the Baja sides will build up from there. You guys will be along for that trip. I should be doing all that at home here. We finally got a new welder. Got an auction, Century Welder. What my welding teacher has told me is it's a middle, kind of like a middle range welder. It's good, but you know, if you're gonna spend the money, you might as well go up. But for now, it's gonna work. It's gonna work great. I can't afford a new welder at the moment, but so I'll be welding that up, getting all that shined up. I'll start putting the panels down on here to block the frame so you don't see no frame no more. I have to extend this up. As you can see, my tire likes to hit this as I hit big bumps, and it's torn this piece off. It just kind of sits in here. Again, my dad built this. It's just tack welding on. If I can get into there, I want to run a bead straight down this line or reinforce in some way. But onto the interior that I'm very excited for, that many of you might not be for it, but I am. So this right here was an old sub box. As you can tell, it's pretty big. It hits the back of my seats back there. It comes up almost all the way front. We had to take this. We dropped it down about 6 inches or so that my shifter clears it just fine. But there'll be 3 cup holders. I'm putting black PVC pipe in here to hold my cups so nothing falls out. I put new cloth in here because we had to cut this out and make our own little box. There's nothing in here for it. But on the bottom, there's a trap door. On the bottom of this, I can put my 15-inch sub. Goes to a ported box back here. Hopefully get some nice sound to the truck. But I have to put a top on this. I'm going to get an oak plank for it. I'm going to burn it, and let me know what you guys think in the comments. If I should put 7.3, I should, you know, sand a 7.3 logo out in it or route it out. Just let me know what you guys think about that. I'll see what I can do, or burn it in. I mean, it's not going to be perfect, but I'm handy enough to make it look decent. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. But and then I'm gonna hopefully, once it warms up, I'm gonna start doing all this black. And I know you guys can't really see, it's dark out. There's not much lighting in here. We'll be starting to fix that soon because I get off at 6 and I like to work on things, so it's gonna get dark. Won't be able to see. But other than that, it's really all that's going on right now. More things are gonna start coming in. I'm gonna start getting busier on things. So summertime's hitting. I'm gonna start maybe doing some fishing videos, HV riding. You guys just let me know what you want to see, and I'll do it. You know, I'll do some videos, maybe welding. I mean, whatever you guys want, I'll try to give it to you guys. But that's pretty much it. That's happening with the truck. The shop has gotten bigger. We added 2 new family members to the family here. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all going on with my life right now. And hope you guys enjoyed the video. You know, leave some suggestions, comment what you want to see next, like and subscribe. That's all I can say. Thanks, guys. All right, so after watching the video over and editing some, I've noticed that my camera, which is going off my iPhone 6, sucks. The lighting's terrible, and it zooms in way too much. So I'm thinking about getting a GoPro. So if you guys have any suggestions, the best one for a kid on a budget, let me know. And then I also need a user-friendly editing system, because I'm not really good with tech that way. So I'll need some help. I need something that's straightforward, easy to use, and I have a laptop to do it on. I just need the system, and I need the camera, the GoPro, to do all this with. I have a buddy who has a GoPro, I think 3 or 4. I'm not sure, don't quote me on it, but I might try to get it from him. Then I have a good camera, you guys can see on. It should be better quality than my phone, and better audio, and hopefully the lens won't zoom in so much. And then maybe I can do some head cams. I attach it to the ATV, attach it to the truck as I finish up some parts, some modification. Y'all can see it. Just let me know which one I should get and which system I should use to edit my videos. I'm trying to make all these as best as possible, trying to give you guys the best content as possible. Again, I just started, so I don't know everything. So if you can let me know what's going on, that'd be great. I'd really appreciate it. Thanks again. Like and subscribe, guys.